Hi, welcome back to My Cup of TV with Jenny,
JD,
Erin,
and Kat.
Kat remembers her own name.
I did not remember my name last week.
She did not.
Very confused.
I can't wait to see that.
Okay, so another BTS wheel spin. It's your turn, JD.
Power.
Spin.
I am here.
Ooh.
Hard hitting.
Okay, so JD, what are we watching?
So we spun hard hitting, right?
Yeah, sorry, there's been a long break between the spin and the actual thing because JD takes so long to decide.
Ain't not just that. Erin had a phone call. We had shit to do. We ate some snacks. Give me a break.
Oh, the snacks.
Give me a break. So we spun hard hitting. So we're going to watch Outro Tier. And there's a live performance of this. So you're going to get Angry J-Hope, Angry RM, Angry Sugar.
Is this with the harness?
Yes.
That's the one I've been asking for.
Hence why 5 minutes ago over there you were like, oh, well, what have you chosen? I was like, you will find out. I'm not telling you. It's a really cool song, again, in its own right. But because there is a live performance I've seen online with lyrics, but again, like live performances, it's up to you guys. We can watch a lyrics video first, so you can take in the produced track and then watch the lyrics and read what it's about. And then again, your interpretation. I'd like to hear about like what you guys think it's about. And then we can chat about it and then we can watch the live performance. Would that be okay?
I think that might be better if you want us to actually take in the song.
Exactly, yeah. The song is a good song, and we will talk about it afterwards. So,
Okay, so we do lyrics first and then the
Yeah.
Yeah. We don't normally do it that way.
I know, but there's a reason.
Okay.
So this is from May 2018, Love Yourself Tier album. So, but yeah, it's the rap one.
Sorry. Like, nervous bubble excitement.
Are they all wearing harnesses?
We'll get to the video. Carry on.
It's just Yoongi. It's just Yoongi.
Are the pictures in the lyric video?
In harnesses.
I don't know. I don't think so. We'll have to have a look. Sorry, it's been a while since I've seen the lyric video. We'll see.
Okay.
Like, comment, subscribe.
Comment,
Come on,
subscribe.
quick.
You just said it. Like, comment, subscribe, all that stuff.
All that stuff. Let's go.
Patreon, 2 weeks, 4 videos ahead. Run over there and watch.
Run to watch the video. Let's go.
This is how it just descends into madness when they're in a hurry to get to the video. So yeah, please remember to like, comment, and subscribe if you want to see more of this hot mess that we are.
Sorry, didn't mean to hit you.
That's alright. See, I know she
Genius.
didn't mean to. That was an accident.
Very haunting vibes.
I do think I know a bit of this song though from Club Night.
이별은 내게 튀어 나도 모르게 내 눈가 위에 피어 내뱉지 못한 얘기들이 흐르고 미련이 날 얼굴을 느껴 내게 넌 한때는 나의 들 하지만 이제 쓰기만 한들 때는 진작에 혐오를 어렵지 심장에서 직접 발음내는들 이별은 거짓 뿐이던 나의 영혼 끝에 오고야만 했던 나의 대가 누군가 시간을 되돌려준다면 어쩜 내가 좀더 솔직할 수 있었을까 나만 아는 나의 금연 얼굴도 초롱초롱한 내 안에 오래 버텨도 나를 보던 그게 서로 여전히는 나를 그렇게 또 사랑해줄 수 있었을까 전혀 같은 소리 좀 그만해 어차피 원래 곁에 있는 거들 시작이 있다면 I don't wanna listen to it 너무 많은 소리 혹은 너무 많은 위로 I don't wanna listen to it 그냥 너무 무서웠어 좀 내가 너를 사랑했던 적이 아예 없는 것 같아서 늦었지만 넌 지켜야 되고 너만 나를 사랑했던 You my tear, you my
This is that I know.
You my tear, you my tear You my tear, you my tear One more can I say You my tear 같은 곳을 향해 걸었었는데 이것이 우리의 마지막인데 영원히 말하던 우리였는데 가차없이 서로를 부시네요 같은 꿈을 꾸며 생각했는데 그 꿈은 미소 꿈을 얘기해 내 심장은 지켜줘 차라리 불태워줘 고통과 위력 그 무엇 떠나지 않겠군 좋아 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 이제 시작해줘 Take it easy 천천히 시간을 돌려줘 그래 조각이 나버린 파편 밀어치러 밟아줘 매일 그 땅에 더는 남지 않게 가기가기 진짜 밝혀버린 내 심장을 싹보이 태워줘 그래 거기야 널 낙서했네 네가 원하는 그 말이 네 망설임 없이 여서 죽여주게 Yeah, yeah, put it Yeah, 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 put it Yeah, 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 put it 타버린 저마저 남지 않게 이게 진짜 너고 이게 진짜 나야 이제 끝을 막고 원망도 안 나. 달갑고 무게고 나는 눈을 감아 이게 진짜 너고 이게 진짜 나야 같은 곳을 향해 걷서는 이것이 우리의 마지막이고 좀 말도 우리 없는데 가차없이 서로를 부수며 같은 꿈을 꾼다 생각했는데 그 꿈을 밀어서 꿈이 되어 내 심장이 찢겨져 차라리 불태워줘 고통과 미련 그 모두 떠나지 않게끔 어떤 말을 할지 의외로 있지 정답은 저기 있는데 늘 내려가는 없이 왜 진짜 왜 있는지 왜부터 내게 물 이별이 내게 그 순간에 플래시 네 입에서 말을 하는 순간 우리의 초점이 분명해지는 순간 어느 게 위험한 순간에 두 글자가 두 우리의 아무 끝안 뛰는 그 말을 못한다고 앞으로 나도 이별부터 오늘 시작은 내 디스코 나의 만나고 나의 이별 전부에서 앞으로가 figure 너무 거야 너를 믿어
Oh, it's a breakup song.
That's very sad. I think, just to say on the face of it, that's a really good song to show their talent of, some of it was like harder rap and had real flow, and some of it was a bit more like, not kind of like closer to singing, but I think it showed off three of them, their talent really, really well, especially like I said, J-Hope, who didn't even join BTS as a rapper, he learnt that, and his flow's so good. So yeah, what were your impressions?
They were like talking about different parts, because RM's I felt was talking about a bit like that maybe he didn't show his true self to this person, that he was holding back, and that was part of why it ended. Because he talked about like his bare face and stuff like that, so maybe like that he was holding back, and that's what was causing the problem. And then Sugar's was very much about it's ended and I want the pain to stop, so just get rid of it, stop the pain.
There's some savagery in there as well, wasn't it? It was almost like it would be easier, like if you can light it up in a blaze, almost like make me hate you so then I don't miss you, rather than actually missing you and having like an amicable breakup would be worse. It's very interesting.
We've said that before though, haven't we, about breakups, that it's easier when you can at least be angry at that person
if someone's done something wrong. But I also like the way they were talking about it in terms of that, of like, we once said forever, but now we mercilessly attack each other, and it's you know what I mean, that deterioration of what you once had.
And they said about how we were going to the same place, but now this place is the last, or something. Like you had this dream going forward, but now you've got to a point, and it's like, okay, so
that's actually the last one. This is the end of the journey now. And it's funny, J-Hope actually mentioned it as in like a terminal illness, and it's like terminal illness, has an ending, so everything has a finite amount of time that you can have it. And so it's quite sad. It's quite dark in a way. What did you get from it, Erin?
I kind of felt RM's bits are very quick, so
they do go by quite
with
quick,
the lyrics and stuff. So looking back at lyrics another time, I might pick up slightly different. But my kind of feeling was like breakup, but maybe more like I just imagined them going to like auditioners for idols with like their friends or something, because they kept talking about this dream they all had. It was almost like a dream became reality for one of them, and then like not for the others, and then how that like gradually, like, how you used to see a friendship and it just gradually tears apart, and there's almost like bitterness and resentful, and there's
what was
jealousy.
once beautiful
and it's almost better if it is just like cut off rather than this just like
festering
undertone. And I don't know if they said something about old friend, or I don't know, but that's the imagery that popped into my head.
It's very interesting, and it's nice. Again, I love the fact that any of these videos can be, or lyrics and can be in songs, can be interpreted in many different ways. But that was actually written by Sugar. It was composed by Sugar, and then obviously written by the guys. It was written about them possibly disbanding. It was written about the members, so it wasn't a breakup song. It was about them.
Still a breakup song if it's about them disbanding.
Yeah, for sure. And when RM talks about their face, he talks about like, you love me as an idol, but if I'm just Namjoon with no makeup and thing, would you still love me the same? So there's that fear around, who will I be if I'm not in BTS? And again, it was like we were walking once we had the dream together, but now it's no longer a dream, and this is actually our last place. And again, like I just thought it was so interesting that you said about like, what if we were once friends and now it's festering? And they were basically talking about disbandment because of the pressures that they were getting suddenly of having this global magnifying glass on them, and they didn't know how to handle that, and it was creating cracks within them. And they've never given too much information about that away, which I do respect. They need their privacy, but obviously you can just imagine that, like you say, like something was once so precious and they were such a team, and then that having such pressure on them caused those cracks, and then all of a sudden where they loved each other once, now they're at each other's throats for stupid reasons that you know what I mean, you lose that focus kind of thing. It turns you into someone that you don't like anymore. And so when Sugar wrote that, and then they composed it, and then the guys wrote it, and then they played it for the whole team, and they all cried because then they found out that's what it was about. So when they first released that, Army thought it was a breakup song, and then Sugar eventually said, no, actually we wrote this about us.
But
and again,
it is a breakup.
Yeah, absolutely.
It is. Can you imagine if they had gone their separate ways at that point? And it would be then like, the worst thing about losing a friend is that there's this stranger that you know so well.
Yeah.
It's like they're just at arm's length, but you don't know them, but you do, and it's horrible.
Yeah. And so that's why I asked you to listen to it first, because that's the same experience that a lot of Army had, was they experienced it as that song, and then you have your own interpretation of it's a breakup, and then when you found out actually what it was about, and then I just thought it was so interesting to hear what you thought about it. And again, they're not wrong. They could, it could be interpreted as a breakup song or a disbandment song. But you see the darkness and the pain in that under there that they wrote about, and so it just hits differently once you kind of hear about what it was written about.
We said hard hitting, not sad,
not heartbreaking.
Yeah,
that's hard to take.
I wish you just told me it was a breakup song. There's a really rare occasion where I wish you turned around to me and gone, Erin, you are wrong. Way off base, girl.
See, now I think we should have done it the other way around. Because this is still going to be an attack if we're like, oh.
Yeah, well, the good thing is, as you correctly say, like, they decided to stay together, which is lovely. And actually, once they won an award a little while after that, a lot of them were, the first award that they won after, they decided to carry on. And then the next year, they won awards, and they went up to get it, and they all started crying and whatnot. And Jin said on the stand, and he was like, I'm really, really thankful to all my members that we decided to stick together, because we wouldn't be here now. And they all started crying, and it was just, oh my God. But, so now they get to perform it, and again, like what we said with RM's joke and other stuff, and like August D, that like they get to put their feelings, any of them, into their songs. It's like therapy for them. So it's so nice that now they can perform it, and they can still look back and reflect at that time. That was like a turning point, you know what I mean? Like you could have chosen to go either way, but so they don't have to like not sing that song and pretend that it didn't happen. In actual fact, they can perform it, but they can perform it now with hindsight and with a different mindset. Yeah. But still, do you know what I mean? It was written and it was therapeutic for the time. So I think, they can still perform it, but they enjoy performing it. It's a massive fan favourite song.
The level of like appreciation, and it must have been really, really healthy for them all to be able to say and acknowledge that's how they felt, but also how good that they had the option, like that they could think about that rather than just having to stay.
It's nice that they were listening to each other, and they discussed it as like, what should we do, what does everyone want to do, and they obviously came to a decision as a unit eventually, but it's nice that they obviously, rather than ignoring it, they had that discussion, you know what I mean? Because like you said, it would just fester.
You can't just have like all the good moments in a relationship, because actually sometimes going through really, really bad patches can make you so much stronger.
They said they feel a lot stronger now. Yeah.
Because if you almost have something taken away from you and you manage to work and save it, then you realise how precious it is.
Yeah, and that's why they were all crying when the next time they got that award, like the year after, for the music they put out after they decided to stay together. It was more meaningful for them in that way, and that was when like Army found out about them possibly disbanding, and that was the real meaning and things like that. But what's interesting is they've said that where each of them sing "You're My Tear," each of them actually has a different meaning. So apparently RM's was talking about physical tears, and whereas Sugar's was talking about tear, which is spelt the same way as in the tearing of a wound.
Fear was
and J-Hope's was fear, and a bit of fear of what am I if I'm not in this, and who am I, and all of those things, you know what I mean? Like, just again, I just think it's genius, like to put all of that into a song.
So many layers to it.
It's almost like their verses were reversed, because you're fearful, then you get it tears and you get hurt, and then you cry about it.
Yeah, they could in any of those orders, really. You could, Okay. Yeah.
So on that cheerful note.
But again, like I said, they can perform it as if it's a breakup song, but what I like whenever I've seen them perform this is that it is real and it does mean something to them, and there is darkness and anger in that. But don't lie, you've all been asking for angry J-Hope, so
angry, not hurt.
I can't remember where this individual performance was. Maybe we'll be able to tell from the stadium, but if you know, let us know in the comments. This might be the one at Wembley.
Why do I feel like
I have seen this live.
Here she goes again. I almost feel like they're not going to be stood next to each other. I always imagine like a spinning thing and they all rotate around, separated from each other. If that's right.
Could be Wembley. It might be Wembley. I think it's Wembley.
It looks so easy. I think I forget how fast he can rap because he doesn't always use it.
Oh, growly.
Oh my god.
Oh, that's so smart.
I was going to comment during the lyric thing that they were pronouncing tear differently to each other.
Yeah.
Now I know why. The ability to remember all these lyrics as well.
So you made all the army bombs green.
Yeah. Sean. That camera angle, right at the end, when he looked up his eye. You know, I kept saying, I can't cope with seeing sad.
Yeah.
I actually feel like I heard my heart break. It was horrible. I didn't like it. Never again. I don't want to say that. Never again.
Look,
Never
they
again.
asked me, you witnessed, okay, when I deliver, they don't like it, okay? And there's a reason why I sometimes hold stuff back.
Super hard hitting. I didn't
That
say
does hit you
shatter
hard.
my heart into pieces.
That does hit hard. It just doesn't hit hard maybe in the way that you wanted,
Yeah.
but it does hit hard.
Okay, so we need to
because it's very real.
Jenny Hammond, the penalty to annotate the wheel. Hard hitting asterisk does not hurt me in that way.
Do you know what? I think it's a credit to them that it can be no fancy stuff in the background, no... See, like theatrics on the song, do you know what I mean? It was very much them rapping. No choreo, yet they're each of them so captivating.
Yeah, I was just about to
Do you know what
say,
I mean?
like, that's the rap line. That's just awesome. So compliment to them, you know, and that it's so raw. I really like the green lasers. When they performed that over the 2 days, in one day they were the black outfits, and on the second day they had white outfits as well, again with headbands and that. It was so good.
I just realised that I've been asking for that for ages and I was fucking there.
That's what I said. I was like, we saw that at Wembley. Oh my god. So I wore my Cypher t-shirt.
That hit Kat so hard she blacked out.
Yeah, she literally blacked
That was
out.
before I had the J-Hope thing though.
That's true. That was before your
He
J-Hope.
was before.
Yeah.
I don't know if this is just me reading into it way too much, but obviously the lighting, all the iron bombs are green. The lighting was green. When Sugar was rapping, and J-Hope was just standing just to the side of him to the back, and it looked like his face was green, like with where the light was coming up. And I wonder if like jealousy and envy, that tends to be where bands start to bicker a little bit.
I was
and
thinking
stuff
that
like
actually. I was
that.
thinking the green's a good representation of something that's quite toxic.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And so yeah.
And I didn't know if like how much, you know, if you're like, am I a crazy person reading into it too much, or is that like an artistic choice? 'Cause they're, like,
Everything's
that's
going to
good.
be
Yeah.
a choice to give you an impression or make you feel something.
Yeah.
But that's really interesting.
Yeah.
J-Hope's like side profile. Oh my god! Wow.
Yeah.
Man's beautiful.
Again, it's one of those that people outside wouldn't understand. You're like, oh my god, and then he turned his head. Just wow.
Yep.
And he had like something like earrings. I know he doesn't have his ears pierced, but
Yeah.
he had them.
You can wear cuffs,
I love
and
that.
clips, and yeah. Every now and again when I see J-Hope like an earring or something, I'm like, woo, because I know they don't normally get
It's
it,
not
so
normally, yeah.
it's good.
I think it's one of those things, actually, if you hadn't pointed out that he doesn't have his ears pierced, every time he would wear them, we'd be like, something's different.
Yeah, maybe.
Something's different about J-Hope.
Maybe we just wouldn't know.
I think my favourite thing to see him wearing is just like in all black, but with like a high neck, like black kind of jumper, like, I don't know, just because he's so radiant and sunny.
Is that because his face is so stunning that it just takes away everything else?
I just think you just get this, like, he's almost like this illuminating shadow. Like,
Statuesque.
I just, yeah, he could be a statue, and it just, oh god, I love him.
Now, I've spoken before about JK not looking into cameras. I think it should apply to Sugar as well, because...
Oh yeah, those she just like grabbed me at that minute. She was like,
Excuse
like-
me, I watched you. I could know that you'd grabbed her hand and was starting fanning
"Oh
yourself.
me, that was me,
Yeah.
the RM." Sorry.
Oh,
yeah.
that's-
yeah,
No, but
that-
when Sugar
no.
looked into the camera, she was like,
But I mean, you're a fun one to talk about.
"I have no shame. I admit that. Yeah, my man came for me."
Yeah, he came out forcefully.
In a headband.
I don't think they should be allowed to wear headbands. I
Exactly.
think it's dangerous.
Yeah.
And they should be banned.
Health and safety.
Yeah.
Okay, so that was outro tier. We nearly had some tears.
Because it's an awesome song, but it is sad. Like, yeah.
Them and their bloody dual meanings.
You know.
Rude.
But you get why
Boys,
I wanted you to
rude.
tell me what you know, because that is the experience that Army went through first as well, and I didn't want to tell you what to feel about it. I
She
wanted
was
to
like
see.
crying earlier.
I wanted to see
Yeah.
what you felt from it, from what they said.
Yeah.
And it was very interesting.
In fairness, it was just one little look from J-Hope. That's what was good. That was.
Okay. So thanks for watching, and we'll see you on the next one.
Bye.